Hey there, thanks for joining me. My name is Carrie, and today I'm just going to do a quick flip through of July and August in my catch all planner. So, starting with what I'm kind of referring to, because I don't really do currently, a lot of people call this the currently page, which it still could technically be called a currently page, but I do more of like a monthly overview. I always have some goals that I like to keep track of, and then this month I used a water tracker, which I thought I was doing better apparently than what I did do. And I've been focusing on this verse for the whole year. And so some of the stickers that I used were out of this. Actually, the two of these Paper Studio, the religious and love phrases. I love these for, just cheap little. That's what these and this one here are. And then these are from it was from a wrong purple mystery box that I got. I think that they're like the coffee queen, although the purple is kind of different, as you might see later, because I did use the Coffee Queen 2 book. But yeah, I think that they're like either the coffee ones or something. But this is a pet tape, I think. I don't know. I'm not great with like what things are referred to and called and things like that. So don't rely on anything I tell you. And then July is my husband and I's anniversary. So our 22nd year anniversary was this year. And so this is another variety. I often try to find a variety of stickers, but so this is the Blooming Romance book. And then I believe it was just this Stargazer book, but I do have the other Stargazer book as well for like this one and this. I believe that one, things like that. And then, like I said, these other ones, like this and this. This actually, I think, is another one of the love. I've used this quite a bit because being our anniversary month, like this one is also. Oh, and the reason I use purple is because our colors were purple and silver. Just in case you want to know. So then this, I love the Essential Holidays. If you haven't been around this place or channel or whatever you want to call it, I'm like stumbling over my words a lot because I don't do a lot of these videos anymore. But if you haven't been around for a while, you don't know that I am a seasonal decorator first and foremost. That's my favorite. What do you want to call it? Subject or genre or something like that. The seasonal are my favorite, and then I do like florals and things. But so this is actually one of the books that I'm getting close to, using a pretty big chunk of it. So I believe all of these 4th of July ones are out of there. And then I just have like some, oh, and then these quotes from Uncensored Quotes, probably the seasonal one. I'll grab that because I didn't realize that I didn't have that in my little stack of sticker books that I like. I like to show you which sticker books I use on whichever spread. So yeah, these I believe, yeah, since they're all kind of fireworks related, they must be out of this one. I didn't really care for this that much. I do love not really love. This was, it just kind of looks kind of bare, and then this was okay. But anyways, I try to kind of rate them. I like this one a lot. This is another of the love stickers since this was the week of our anniversary. And then I used some of these beauty and florals for these big, and I believe, like, yeah, these are also in here. So I think that's about it for that one, other than, like I said, some of the love stickers. And then these, I believe they're also like it might be a Stickabilities or this Paper Studio. Well, I believe that's the ones that Stickabilities are too, but the Paper Studio brand, but just the individual sheets of stickers, I think, from Hobby Lobby. And then these, like I said, are out of this Coffee Queen 2 sticker book from Wrong Wrong. I love the purples that, again, well, aside from the fact that it was our wedding color, it's my favorite color, so that's probably why it was my wedding color. But anyways, and then these are also uncensored quotes. I don't, probably still the seasonal one, but I have also the uncensored quotes and uncensored quotes 2.0. So some of them might be out of there, but I believe these are both out of the seasonal one also. And then, of course, like I said, another or some more of these little coffee washi pet thing, whatever. This is also. So, like I said, the purples don't totally match, but I kind of tried to make it work, but I don't think it really worked. But I love this one. Another seasonal book that I love that which really isn't labeled as seasonal, but this Disney Classics book has a ton of like seasonal themes. So this is the summer, and I just thought this one was really cute. So, and I think a coffee spread I love. In fact, I just picked up a second copy of this in the warehouse sale, I think. I love coffee stickers, coffee lattes, all that. So, I definitely enjoyed this spread. I think this was when I first got this first copy. And then, like I said, I just got another copy. And so then on to August. I haven't filled out these, but I'm going to use them because today is actually only, what is it, the 28th, I think, of August. So August isn't quite over. And I fill this type of thing out at the end where I'm going to say, because I most just, like I said, stumbling on my words today. I just recently started doing workouts again. Now, I say workouts because they're just the at home walking, which I got to start somewhere because I've gained like a bunch of weight, probably having to do with the fact that I'm not getting any younger and also, drinking too many lattes and things like that. But so I'm going to say, how many workouts I did out of my goal of how many and things like that. So that's what those are for. So that's why those aren't filled in again yet. But, and then again, my verse and some goals. And because August 1st, now, admittedly, I should be ostracized from the planning community because when I started decorating for August, I forgot that Planner Day was August 1st until after I, did this really cute. Oh, so let's just go back for a second. These are out of a combination of like this Miss Maker accessory book, I think. Could even be out of this Planner Babe. Might even be, yeah, in fact, I know that these are out of this Happy Brights, and maybe even a sticker or two out of the I Heart Stickers little book that I have, because I do not, in fact, I think these are even out of a different book. These Coffee and the Happy Planner planners are out of, I believe it's the Tiny sticker book, and then also this and like some of these other ones are out of that, and no, this, okay, so some of these other ones are out of that Tiny, I believe. I think I have one like right over here. Maybe not, because that's how everything goes when I know I want to look for something. Where are you? Oh, I think. So yeah, I'm having no luck. But I know that like these are out of a different sticker book, so not even any of these. So like I'm really sorry that, and even these colored boxes might be a totally different book. These big Just Living My Best Planner Life and these stickers, this is out of an old, I think I got it from one of the planner mystery bags. Let me see if I can find, like, not, here we are. It's a Mombi Sticks, and so these are these really big stickers that I believe I either cut this one like in half or something like that, but yeah. So this is a very big compilation of a bunch of stickers that I'm sorry that I cannot help you with where they came from for sure. And then onto August monthly, I used the Lion King Embrace Your Wild sticker book because love lions and Lion King is great, but also August kind of going into when, training camp for Detroit Lions. That's my team, just in case you didn't know. So it seemed like I had another reason that we used this, but anyway, like I said, I almost forgot that it was Planner Day. And then these I relatively new. That didn't like sound right. So it was a relatively new sticker book to me. Is this Positive Year, which is another seasonal one, but having to do with doggies. And I think the fall ones are just adorable, and I cannot wait to use those. But these are the summer ones. I don't often use, I say I'm a seasonal sticker planner. I love Halloween, fall. I love the Christmas ones, all the winter ones. I'm not as big into, well, I do love, like Valentine's Day, and I do St. Patrick's Day because I have some Irish in my family. So there's a lot of seasons I do, but I don't really do like a lot of the summer spreads, but these are cute, and I wanted to use some of them, so that's how that came about. I really like this one. And then I like this one a lot. Now, again, I don't know. I think they were mostly out of this, but it could also be from the Pressed Florals sticker accessory pad book thingy. So, again, two different, they're the same but different type of sticker book. So, and these are the original Wrong Wrong Coffee Queen. I love these also. And then I have another, is there some or just this one? Yeah, just this uncensored quote, and then some, it was a different type of, I believe, from the washi shop, the pet tapes for the coffee. And then we are finally onto this week. Oh, whoops, I should move that out of the way, I guess. And National Dog Day. And, oh, you know what? I just did this before I started filming, so let me go ahead and cross that off the thing. And so these are from, what is this one called? Playful Pups. Like this one a lot, and it has a couple different like color palettes, and so I used mostly like the kind of orangey, browny, red type stuff, other than this right here, and then like this little purple guy here. But I try to do like mostly, and then like, some things kind of throw you off here and there. But I'll definitely be thrown off when I start doing, as I said, my Detroit Lions little box that tells me who we're playing and at what time and all that good stuff. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did and would give me a like and or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave those below. And I hope you join me again next time. Bye.